And that's the crest of the wave. Okay, exactly. Nazare, I was there, but there were no waves when I was there, which is actually good. Okay, so if you go to page 92 on the crest of a brain wave, so this is a play of words. It can mean like literally you are surfing and you are on the crest of a wave. Crest is the highest point of a wave. Cresta in Spanish. But I don't think you can say it crest. I don't think you can say it for things like a turkey, la cresta del pavo. I don't think you can say crest for that. I don't. Crest of a brain wave. So brain wave is this, no? Your brain wave. You see this in films when someone is in hospital. Anyway, I'm so sorry. It's Monday. Whenever you are listening to this, for me it's Monday morning. So, this is what it means. Literally that, or to be at the highest point in your career, for example. Okay, like a sports person or a singer can be at the crest of the wave. Or on the, so I don't know, on the crest of the wave. Okay, future in the past. This is easier than it looks. Like future in the past. How can it be future in the past? We'll see that it's relatively easy. Okay, so read the article and find two uses of brainwave technology, like using the waves that your brain creates. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Something funny. I think I put breakthrough in a podcast recently just for you, and I said sometimes you get words like these. Breakthrough. Yeah, well, unable to. So the two uses. Well, I found 3. One was to change channels. Another one was sending text messages through the phone, and another was to communicate through music. So there were 3 uses. Perhaps there were more. I have these 3. Now envisage. Envisage. Are these from French? It's like to see. Okay, so can you see or like foresee, and then outweigh something? Outweighs the benefits, outweigh the dangers. Is have more weight than. You can use this in essays. Therefore, I would say that the benefits outweigh the potential risks, and I would go ahead with the project or whatever. So you can use outweigh. Then the ethical and ethical. Words. So take some notes. We'll do this in class on Wednesday. Now, future in the past. You have some forms underlined. So are they referring to a future plan or a prediction about the future that was made? So are they plans or predictions? Okay, so look at each case and notice the context and you'll be able to tell. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, make sure you've done it. Okay, well, we can look at the example. No, sorry, the example is for the other one. I'll give you an example. Psychologists notice the ending. Physicists, scientists, psychologists. I put scientists, I think, in the last podcast, and some people again got it wrong. Such as, to give examples, the spelling of foreign. So many things to learn. So we're aiming to find out. This is past continuous. Now, how do you show a plan for the future with ing, right? We are having dinner on Friday. That's a plan. So psychologists were aiming to find. So this is not a prediction. This is a plan. ing, but in the past. So you use past continuous instead of present continuous. But it's like future in the past because it's past. This happened in the past, but it was a prediction for the future. Okay? So this is what you have to do with each of them. Think about whether it's a plan or it's a prediction. Okay? So 3, 2, 1. Could affect. It's a prediction. Okay? They wanted to find out whether this could affect. Is a prediction. Could this affect? Okay. They assume that this change is like can. Can this be possible? So in the past, could. These changes wouldn't take. Oh, they assume this is like a prediction. Wouldn't take place. So this is a prediction. In present, you use future. I don't think this will happen. This won't work. So you're making a prediction. The past of will, would. They wanted to find out if there was. Okay, so this is a prediction. Is there, in the present, say, is there an optimal age? So they wanted to find out if there was. It's like reported speech. You go back and that's it. But you're still making a prediction for the future. Next, the prediction. Okay, it will be impossible. So in the past, it would have been impossible to imagine, to predict. Scientists, they're all, I think, nearly all are predictions. Okay, though she was never going to be able to. Going to is a prediction. It's going to rain. David told us that it was going to rain, so that's future in the past, but it's the same. So basically, it's basically the same as in the present, but you go back and the use is the same. Okay, so it says rewrite the first paragraph as if it were, so it's not, but as if it were right now, 1990s, the 1990s. So you are making predictions for the future. Okay, so develop allows researchers to monitor the brain. It's like reported speech. You have to change it to direct speech. So psychologists are aiming to find out. So this is the intention. More than a plan, it said plan. More than a plan will be intention. They are aiming to. But anyway, okay. So you'll have to make some changes. Write it down. I'm going to show it to you in 3, 2. But basically, it's from the past. It comes to the present. Okay. There you go. You see? Okay. Changes go from the past to the present. Past continuous, present continuous, would, will, could, can, would have been, would be. But this is, I told you this while we were doing it. Okay. So I think no problem. If you have any questions, remember when you come to class, you can ask. Now, from a realistic point of view, can you read the language tip? Because this is very, very typical. My children use this all the time, and so do I think. Okay, it is often used to talk about a change of plan or to make excuses. I was going to send this to you. Okay. I meant to. You can use meant to. I don't know if it appears here. Meant to. You can write this down. I meant to, or I didn't mean to. Oh, but I meant to send it. For example, I meant to send you the questions for this. So make sure you've written I meant to. This intention is the same. I meant to. So you're making excuses. I did or want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do this. Okay. I was going to. When something happened, I was going to send you. Okay. Oh, I was about to. Is the same as the future. No, I'm about to do something. So in the past, I was about to. Okay. Deprived of, notice the preposition, deprived of sleep, and there's a collocation that I like, which is sleep deprivation. So I want you to write it down. Sleep deprivation. Like this, like deprive, but A-T-I-O-N. Asian, like nation. Okay. So this is very common. So now, can you choose the one that you think is correct? Go ahead. 3, 2, 1. It's difficult, I think. I mean, the wrong one is really, really wrong. The government, notice the spelling, government was considering banning a ban. Remember, be careful. Ban, B-A-N, is prohibit. So they were considering that, but they have decided not to. Okay, they were thinking about it. It's like right now I'm thinking about it. That's it. It's what it means. Okay, was going to, but she was okay. Would have been angry means that you haven't lost your phone. She would have been angry if I had lost my phone. So not possible. I was winning. Okay, I never dreamt that I was winning. What is I was winning? The lottery. You can't be winning the lottery. You understand? It's not an action verb like, oh, I am winning the lottery. You can't do it. You've won the lottery. I hope I'll win the lottery. Okay, so that you dream, I hope I will win. So I hoped or I dreamt that I would win. Okay, we were hoping. Would hope is not in the past. I would hope. I would like to. It's for the future. So nothing. So we were hoping. I was hoping to. Come on. I was hoping to be able to do something, but I couldn't. What I told you before would be for the future. So it would have been cancelled. If there hadn't been so many students, it would have been cancelled. It's like the third conditional. What is set off for? I've seen this recently and no one remembered. Set off is start a journey. Set off. Okay. It was going to is a prediction. Was taking is a plan. So no. Okay, was going to. So since this is very easy, well, at least very short, I'm going to send you some more work. Ha 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 ha. Not so much anyway. But we're going to just the listening. So you practice. Since you have the podcast, you can practice. I'm sorry, I can't see this thing here. Sorry. So as usual, you have some ideas to introduce the task. This is the horrible one, multiple matching, part 4. Okay. So forgetfulness. I like this word. Forgetfulness. You have mindfulness, forgetfulness. Some expressions disappeared in an activity that we never got round to doing. A sieve is what people used in the past to find gold. That you put lots of earth on a sieve and started moving it in the water until what remained was gold, if there was gold to remain. Absent-minded, distracted. So it means that you forget things. It's like a sieve, or you use it also to make bread, for the flour, to remove unwanted ingredients from flour, harina. I think that tamiz in Spanish. Tamiz. Okay, so check this to see which of these apply to you. You can read the tape. Having said that, remember that I don't really agree with this. It's like the first task the first time, the second task the second time. That means that you only have one chance for each of them. So I totally disagree. So for me, the idea is the same as the other one. Highlight all the words, and then while you are listening, read the task first, so I can give you more specific information. Read the task. Okay, so what it led to, so the problem, there was a problem, and intentions for the future. Therefore, these ideas are not going to appear together. First, they will talk about one, and then they'll talk about the other one. Since this is for the future, in most cases, task number 1 appears first, task number 2 appears later. And it's very easy to distinguish what they are talking about. When they are talking about the past, you see, what it led to in the past, and their intentions. I've decided to do a course, I'm going to do this, okay? I found a way, so this is intention for the future, and this is the past. So I will focus on both. When they are talking about the past, you focus on these keywords. Then when they say, so I have decided, you focus on the words here. Otherwise, for me, this is stupid. So they're talking about this, but you're still looking at this. I mean, I don't know why this happened. Anyway. Sorry for my outburst of anger. Oh, outburst. You can write this down. Outburst. I don't know if we've seen this already. An outburst. Like to burst out is irrumpir, or salir irrumpiendo. So an outburst is poof, like an explosion. An outburst of anger. I'm not angry, it was a joke. Anyway, before you fall asleep. Okay, arise. Might arise. So this is how they can be overcome forgetfulness, strategies. You can think about these. The idea of this is that you go through the sentences. Anyway, I'm going to write down audio before I forget, because sometimes I don't attach the audio. Okay. So make sure you've highlighted the keywords. Don't spend too long, because in the exam, I don't think you have more than a minute or a minute and 15 seconds to read them. So don't use 3 minutes when in reality you're going to have half that time, because then you'll freak out in the exam. Okay. So ready? Make sure always that you know what the task is about. 1 and 2. People talking about being forgetful. Ready? Listen to it once. Listen to it twice. I'm going to shut my trap, and I'm going to give you the answers. Now, after I give you the answers, please make an effort to find the evidence. You can do it by listening to those extracts again, which is what I would do as a good student. The good student I used to be, kind of. Okay, and then you can use the script on page 215, I think. No, you need, no, sorry, more. 216. The one about, no, 17. 217. You have the 5 speakers. Okay, but anyway, make sure you've done it. I'm going to give the answers in 3, 2, 1. So make sure you found the evidence by listening to it or by checking the script. I will want a picture of the script. Eventually you have to check the script. I want to see the evidence, or just write down. What I do is I write down the evidence. Okay, so I'm going to give you the evidence in 3, 2, 1. So 1C, I could feel myself blushing, me puse roja, so that is feeling embarrassed. And the technique is pay more attention. The secret is to make a mental note, that is like pay more attention of where I am and get through my own thick skull. My own thick skull is mi dura cabeza, no? Skull is el cráneo. So, and accepting the need. So to get this idea is like accept this need. Okay, number 2. The angry reaction was she didn't even give me did she ever give me a talking to when we got home? It's like me dio una charla. She would barely speak to me. So an angry reaction, the girlfriend was very angry. And then the technique that others recommend is association. Experts said using a song or a poem, that's the trick. So I'll give it a go. This, you see, I'll give it a go for the future. It's this technique, Bernadette, about making an association, and that should help you. Okay. Number 3. So she felt, he looked miserable. I felt terrible. So causing disappointment. He felt miserable because of me, so my fault. And then using technologies, there's an app. Okay. So that is getting support from technology. Technology is an app. I'll have to go for that. You see, the same as the other one. I'll for the future instead of relying on my memory. So it was a mess. I give them all my laptop. So my chance of getting a good mark in the final exam were out of the window. So it was a mess. It was a disaster. That was the failure to achieve something, failure to get good marks. And then 4H, living reminders. My sister used to, so to commit things that you try to commit to memory. It's like memorize. You find them where you'd least expect them. So unlikely places is least expect them. And reminders are the post-it notes, not sticky notes, post-it notes. And number 5. Okay, the part of I was desperately racking my brains. That is experiencing anxiety. Desperately, anxiety. Couldn't find the answer. Was it for the PIN number? I don't remember this. And no, it was the word. Getting some change. This one. The PIN number, I think, is in the bit to there's a listening where a woman forgets the PIN number for her credit card, so she can't withdraw any money and she just can't remember. Okay, so I thought of my old French teacher. So that's recalling how information was learned. My teacher, remembering my teacher, and the sentence popped into my head. Okay, so this was the solution. If you conjure up an image, but I know this is not really for the future, but anyway, it is what it is. This is not for the future. This is what she did. So I guess, she'll do it in the future too. That's it. Okay. So my teacher conjured up this sentence. Conjure up is an idea comes to your mind. It's like visualize, more or less. And that's it. If you have any questions, popped in. We've seen this, like a pop-up appeared suddenly in my head. Desperately, we've had this in the Hunger Games. Desperately. That's it. Racking my brains is estrujándome los sesos. 3, 2, 1. End of the story. We'll do this. You have some speaking here, so you can prepare it. And we'll have all this to do on Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. We'll do the activity number 5 and number 6. So please take some notes so we can discuss this in class. Thank you very much. Bye.